Hey, the BeerBiceps guy brings you TRS clips. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon. Even today, I have self-belief issues. Even though I know that, okay, it's because of this, it's just become that deeply embedded in my head. And I fucking don't know if I'll ever be able to let go of these self-belief issues, but that's okay. I'm going to talk about the present. What do I do right now to deal with these issues that I'm very aware of? I take action. Spirituality and spiritual progress happens when you meditate, when you pray, when you're a good person. Spiritual progress also happens when you take actions towards the goals you've set for yourself. And fast spiritual progress happens when you take actions towards a goal that's larger than yourself. I know that through these videos, through these podcasts, some of y'all are getting healed. Some of y'all are gaining some positivity. Some of y'all are gaining some of my fire. I know I've got a lot of fire inside me, but the main reason I do this is to put out goodness, is to put out the correct kind of mindset out there. Look at all this pain I've gone through in my own life. I want to put it in front of you guys, and I want you all to pick up the healings, the understandings, the discoveries that I've made in my whole life and maybe apply it to your own life. The work I'm doing is spiritual. At least in my eyes, it's extremely spiritual. Every single video is spiritual progress for me. But the core of this progress is the actions I take constantly. It's quarantine. It's difficult to make videos like this. I have to set up these cameras myself. I have to set up the podcasting equipment myself. My cousin's behind the cameras. He's just pressing buttons. I have a team of like 11 people back at the office who can't join me right now because they're all stuck in their houses. It's not easy to do what I do. It's not easy to live this life. I'm proud of me for that. But what I'm even more proud of is that the 22-year-old Ranveer promised himself that he's going to take actions no matter what happens. That's the best advice I ever got. When I was starting out BeerBiceps, I was extremely nervous about starting because I thought that why would anyone want to listen to a guy who's fit, who's buff, but who's not extremely ripped, who's not extremely steroided up. I always had that fear. And my coach at the time, Benny Sridharan, so he told me that, you know what, Ranveer, just start and tweak it as you go. Take actions. You don't delay big moments in your life like that. You just work towards it. The greatest flaw of most startups and most entrepreneurs is analysis paralysis. They think a lot, they analyze the problem a lot, they study the problem a lot, but they don't take that action. That's what it takes. That's how greatness is built. You work towards it. You actually execute. These podcasts don't mean anything if you don't do something after you listen to these podcasts. You have some dream, at least write it down on paper. Figure out the actions that will get you there. Quarantine is the best time to create a new business, to create a new service, to gain a new skill. What are you doing with your time? Don't just use it to be on YouTube. You take actions. Because you know what the outcome of those actions is? You kind of heal these little scars within yourself. Your actions, if you keep at it, will often lead to results. And when you get that validation from the world, the social media likes for me, these YouTube subscribers for me, followers, all the awards we've gained over the years, they're all validation. And somewhere they do heal that lack of self-belief scar from my childhood. It's not healed completely, but it is much better than it was at 22.